Fuck yeah. This is what happens when you get to Boys in the House.
Boys Only Club.
Boys Only Open House. Just like the good old days.
That's the name of the podcast with Raina and Steven Suptic. So
before the government.
We can't call it Boys Only.
Well, but I'm saying that's not the title of it. That's just what it is. It's Boys Only Open House. Before the government forced us to hire a woman.
They didn't force us to hire a woman. I wanted to hire your wife, and I asked you if it was okay.
You told me government made you do it.
That was the only way we could get James to agree.
Well, I said it was okay because I was like, well, I don't want them looking at our taxes.
That makes sense. That makes
so
sense.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a government thing.
So government, he's committing fraud.
You know what men love? Steaks.
Yeah, men do love steaks.
Speaking of boys, what do boys love more than anything in the world? Adam, you just said it.
Women.
Meat.
Omaha Steaks, baby, and they're a sponsor of this episode. I had some of their burgers the other night, and it was delicious. Adam's gonna talk a little bit more about some of the shit he's been eating.
Can't wait to talk to you kids about meat. Your first question this week comes from Wang for your grand. One of the members is now too old and frail to look after themselves, so it's up to the rest of Funhaus to find them a suitable care home. Which member is shipped off and what kind of care/torture are they subject to?
Well, seeing as I just threw my back out on Friday, it would absolutely be me. Yep. You should ship me off because I'm too old and frail now. You should probably just put me down.
So then the old folks home that we send Bruce to is just a metal slide into a grinder.
Oh, well, you can just shoot me in the head.
It's the only humane way to get rid of elderly.
Yeah, there's still utility yet that we can squeeze out of your corpse, Bruce.
Oh, okay.
Ram a tube down your throat. We puree some Chipotle, we feed it down there, and then we just we clamp a balloon over your ass, so we get to capture all those emissions. And then we solve our natural gas crisis, which we totally have.
I was actually going to say that when Lawrence is old, he's still going to have his stuntman spirit.
Oh, that's true.
And so I would not want him to have to feel like he couldn't live out those dreams, so we'd send him to a stuntman retirement home where he's in a wheelchair, but then the wheelchair goes into a car that's sent into a wall.
Do they have those? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, there must be, right?
I would
because
love to
just
do
because
that.
you're old doesn't mean you hate adventure.
Either Peak or Bruce, it's a coin flip away. I would love to send you guys to the reboot of the Hunger Games.
Ooh, that's even cooler.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, why?
Because laser tag is not going to be enough for future generations, so we're all going to just do Hunger Games when we're older because it's nostalgic and a good way to go out.
And you guys could pretend to have a romance to drive up those viewer ratings.
Let's do it. You want to do it?
I never saw Hunger Games.
Just make out already!
What's your answer, Pig?
I believe we've already shipped Elise off to some awful place in Texas,
It's a
right?
farm upstate is where we shipped her.
She's happy, she's free now.
Austin, keep it old.
Next question from Moonjin. My students always wait until the end of the semester to start putting in effort. What would you do to encourage them to not wait until the last minute?
I think you just set all your clocks ahead by 5 minutes. That always gets me to work on time.
Only 5 minutes though, huh?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe that gets tiring. So maybe set it back a little bit too.
So you mean normal time? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like to draw out goals in a timeline. So normally what I'll do is I'll write out first few weeks. I know it's really boring, right? First few weeks is like there's lots of masturbation in video games, and eventually you get to the end of the semester, and that's where the exams are. So it's masturbation, video games, exams. So what you do is just flip your script and go exams at the beginning, and then masturbation and video games as much as you want, all the way into the summer, and then all the way into the fall.
Carrot or the stick?
Matt Peak.
Incentivize, man.
How?
I don't know. That's for him to figure out.
Oh, okay. Well, how about candy?
How would we incentivize you, Peak?
Candy would work.
Just candy?
I think, Peak, you'd probably be motivated if there were like some kind of outdoor work you had to do, but we told you couldn't do it until you finish your schoolwork. You want to till those fields, I know you do.
That probably would work.
I just imagine him filling out his exam, looking out the window at the bison going by. Next question from the Toenail 94. Aliens have attacked Earth. What filmmaker, TV or movies would you want as president to lead the American Counter-Strike Force? I mean, Michael Bay, right?
Yeah.
Is
Well,
there a
that's
better
the
answer
obvious
than
answer.
Michael
Yeah,
Bay?
that's the obvious answer. Because he's got sports cars and long hair, and he's sort of shredded, right? Isn't he? He's sort of.
He's kind of shredded.
He's in pretty good shape.
No sleep will do that to you.
I was gonna say Ron Howard. Because Ron Howard seems like a pretty good leader, gentleman.
Yep.
Also, he's got a really hot daughter. So if you befriend Ron Howard and then he kills all the aliens, you're gonna need to repopulate the Earth because a lot of people died, right?
Yeah.
So then you go, hey, what's Bryce Dallas doing? Is she single right now? That's what you say.
Is that what presidents are for? To bang their daughters?
That's what I think about.
Okay.
Typically in those movies, yes.
Yeah.
I think you need someone who thinks like the aliens, unconventional, a little crazy. That's why we get Margot Kidder in there, and she's like one of the craziest people out there.
She's not a filmmaker. Also, she's dead.
Right. That's why I'm thinking of her.
No, but she's not a filmmaker.
Okay, we need someone else then.
Big Lebowski 97 writes, Nickelodeon is reviving Double Dare. So what new physical challenges would Funhaus add to make the game show more interesting for modern audiences?
There's only one answer to this, and that's hardcore vaping.
Are you like inside a giant vape or something like that?
Well, also there's no air inside, so you die.
It's like a vacuum seal.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's
It's
cool.
how much you can vape.
Cool.
60 seconds on the clock. We're gonna fill this
he's on the
big
floor.
dome with vape. Try and survive.
Mark likes to watch.
He's out.
It smells like cotton candy.
Who was that Olympian, that gymnast that like snapped her ankle when she did the cool flips for
Carrie
America?
Strug.
Yeah, I thought it was Carrie Strug. Thank you. Okay. We need the Carrie Strug event, where it's been a long time since we've been inspired by our nation's youth. I think it's time that we have kids doing physical challenges where they get horrifically injured, and then they power through with just the freedom of America.
Yeah.
So they hit the pommel, they land, except they land and these little blades fly out and just slice their legs off immediately. And then they have to crawl to the finish line while the Star Spangled Banner plays. And then we all get inspired as they leave a giant blood trail. And then we cauterize the wounds and send them on home. Sweep them up and make hot dogs.
I think what you do is you get a big voltometer, and then you have a giant foam paper mache or whatever fingers that have a giant fidget spinner. And you have 60 seconds to spin it as fast as you can to generate as much power as you can. And you're spinning it, and the meter's going up, going down, and
Yeah.
Mark Summers laughing at you, and it's a great time.
That's a great idea. All right.
Well, I was thinking like we bring it. If we're gonna bring old stuff back, we gotta do the pog grab. So it's just a big
Right,
pile of
modern
pogs.
audiences love pogs.
But one out of every 100 pogs has like a sexy STD attached to it.
What?
What?
Like
how?
one of the real sexy
Like
ones.
a little needle. that
Like
just sticks in?
gonorrhea?
Yeah.
that
or,
sexy?
What are you doing with the pogs? Why is that an issue?
you gotta get them all, man.
But where do you put your pogs?
Into that giant tube.
Oh, the pog tube?
Yeah, I think he means vagina, but either way, yeah, that's whatever. He doesn't understand where pogs go. All right, hit a peek.
All right, Jamer825. Each member of Funhaus is given the opportunity to take one person, real or fictitious, on their dream date.
Yeah.
Who do you choose, and how would you win them over by the end of the night and ensure a second date?
I always go with the person I would most like to bang in history is Cleopatra. Take her out on a nice date,
Right.
and I'd give her anti-venom, so that way she wouldn't be able to kill herself with snakes as the Romans approached. And I think she'd be pretty grateful, and then I'd bang her.
I would pick Selena Gomez because Selena Gomez has been wronged by many, many men. The Weeknd and Justin Bieber and many others. And
We can date girls?
What?
Huh?
Who? And I think that Selena Gomez would just love to go out on a date with just a nice dude who's not famous, just a normal guy, and talk about normal stuff like Seinfeld.
Is it not strange for you that her face looks like a baby?
Her face doesn't look like a baby. She's like 22 years old. No, she's like 21. 20? 19.
Real quick, just imagine Selena Gomez drinking a bottle.
So you're Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on that train, except I wanna learn from my date. So I'm gonna ask Gomez Adams out, and he's gonna teach me all about romance. When that reboot of Adam's Family comes around 2030,
Addams Family 3?
yeah, I'll be ready for
Raul
it.
Julia's coming back.
Yeah, dig him up.
I could be the next Raul
Get
Julia.
him, Miss Kidder.
Matt Peak, what
they want and just
what's
say
your
what they
answer?
want.
Who do you love?
I had one, and I'm totally blanking on.
Just say thing.
Don't say Wednesday. Not okay.
I'll go with Drew Barrymore, and I'll ask her about what it was like to be an ET.
Oh, there you go. Of
Not
all the
Poison
things
Ivy?
she's done,
Yeah.
yeah, ask her about ET.
Poison
I
Ivy,
don't
dog.
remember it. I
She
was on
I
drugs.
7 years old and high on fucking crack.
Don't remember it. Honestly, until about 6 months ago, I thought the alien was real.
Adam, come with last question.
All right. Hey, your last. God damn, it's real. I feel like something. Oh, you know what it was? Because Raul was smoking all weekend.
Oh yeah, were you standing next to him breathing in
I
his
was
smoke?
like, yeah. Like, I just want to be cool like you.
Are you an actor? You're a famous actor?
Yeah.
Your show got renewed, right?
Let me touch you. Last question from Goose31. Each of you are reinvented as Inspector Gadget. What modification do you have that makes you special?
A hand that vibrates like this.
Okay.
Rapidly.
I was gonna say a
Like a shake
butthole that vibrates like this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I have like a piston neck. That goes,
All right.
Nice, nice.
Adam.
I I'd like a pen to like come out of my finger because I can never find a pen, but this.
Matt Peak, how would you want to masturbate as a robot?
Beard grows into tentacles and goes in all the orifices.
Oh,
Hey.
hentai.
Orifices.
Hentai with Matt Peak. That's kind of gross.
That's
actually.
disgusting.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say something normal, like maybe your hand turns into something to flip steaks with
Hey.
on your barbecue.
It's a spatula.
Which would come in handy. That's the name of the thing. Which would come in handy when you're grilling out with your Omaha Steaks.
Father's Day is just around the corner. Are you trying to find the perfect gift for your dad or any dad? Well, Omaha Steaks is your answer. Listen, last year, Omaha Steaks was a huge hit with everyone here and their dads. I suggest you try it out for you and your dad this Father's Day. So why Omaha Steaks, you say? Well, Omaha Steaks offers everything your dad could want for his grilling needs. Omaha Steaks delivers hand-trimmed, flash-frozen, and vacuum-sealed meats directly to your door in an Omaha Steaks cooler. Pork, poultry, veal, lamb, bison, seafood, vegetables, they've got it all. And they're all the highest quality cuts with one-of-a-kind flavor. All beef is USDA inspected for quality and aged for 21 days to unlock the full flavor and tenderness of the cuts. Omaha Steaks even gives you the option to customize cuts for your dad's grilling needs. Find recipes, wine pairings, you name it, they've got it. Right now, Omaha Steaks is giving a limited time offer to all Open Haus viewers for Father's Day. At 78% off, this is really an amazing deal. Go to omahasteaks.com, type in the word Open Haus, that's H-A-U-S, in the search bar, and you can get this Omaha Steaks Father's Day package, which includes the following: 2 tender filet mignons, 2 beefy top sirloins, 4 chicken fried steaks, 2 boneless pork ribs, 4 all beef Omaha steak burgers, 4 gourmet jumbo franks, 12 ounces of all beef meatballs, 1 pound of steakhouse fries, 4 caramel apple tartlets, 1 Omaha Steak seasoning packet, plus get 4 more grill-ready Omaha Steak burgers free with your purchase. Again, get this limited time package for only $49.99 when you go to omahasteaks.com. Type in the word Open Haus, that's H-A-U-S, in the search bar, and add Father's Day package to your cart. Don't wait. This offer ends soon. Go to omahasteaks.com, type Open Haus in the search bar, grab your dad, and fire up the grill.
Is there much of a difference between Inspector Gadget and Robocop?
Inspector Gadget has an evil Dr. Claw nemesis. Robocop doesn't have a nemesis.
Dad from that 70s show?
Crime is his nemesis.
You got a jetpack. You learn to love again.
Was Inspector Gadget a man? Was he in a horrific accident?
We talking Matthew Broderick, murderer, or French Stewart?
Murderer.
Wait, were they both?
I heard during the Let's Play Live tour when Achievement Hunter bet me $100, I couldn't drink all that Papa John's garlic
What a stupid
sauce.
bet.
What idiots.
Yeah,
they-
drank that sauce, gulped it down, told them to keep their money. Bitches.
And then she did it again.
Get me more sauce, she
I
screamed.
did it for fun.
Matt Peak, you've never been fat, I don't think, your entire life. So what's the fattest thing you've been?